Baby, let me hold you. Yeah, you know, say I no go leave you. Yeah. I go walk, 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 I never leave you. Ìyàwó mi bá mi délé hurry. I say hurry. I like your style and you know this. Other them boys tell me no this. I like your style and you know this. Other them boys tell me no this. I like your style and you know this. Other them boys tell me no this. I like your style and you know this. Other them boys tell me no this. Man girl, show me your style. Show me your. Man girl, show me that your style.
Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is like a strong tower. The righteous run into him and they are safe. Hey guys, welcome to part 1 of my lace frontal series. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to bleach the knots on your frontal to get it looking like scalp, and how to color the frontal without getting dye on the actual lace. This is the color trio I'm going to be using today. Say hello to Beyonce, Kelly, and Michelle. In order to accomplish a slay, you're going to need some shampoo and conditioner. This is the oil I keep my hair moisturized with. And then the last thing you'll need is a blow dryer. So I'll be using UNice hair from AliExpress. I have a 13x4 ear-to-ear frontal and 4 bundles of Brazilian body wave 26, 24, 22, and 20, baby. Woo! This is the frontal. As you can see, the knots need to be bleached and it needs to be plucked, and we'll get to all of that. You are going to start off by mixing your bleach and developer, and you've probably watched this a million times on YouTube. I'm probably just another wig making video that you're watching today, but I'm gonna show you why this one is different, okay? I'm gonna take my butter knife and I'm gonna spread that thick consistency onto my frontal. I'm barely touching the mug, like it's not even moving. This video is sped up because I edited it, but I'm actually going very slow and taking my time. Sis, you do not want to bleach the hair inside the frontal because it's hard to fix. You also don't want to neglect the front of the frontal and have your baby hairs looking, you know, black scalped. So make sure you get the bleach all the way to the end of the frontal. I left the bleach on for 35 minutes, but you want to bleach the hair according to your complexion. So if you're darker, leave it on for less time. If you're lighter, leave it on for more time. But after I finished washing all of the bleach out, I did not put shampoo, I didn't put nothing. I'm gonna use this Shimmer Lights purple shampoo to fix those orange tones on the closure. After you bleach the closure, it's gonna come out orange. You wanna get all that orange out. So I'm gonna leave that alone to sit for 15 minutes. Once I wash it out and it's dry, I'm gonna take my frontal and I'm gonna prepare it to be dyed. I'm trying to achieve a red hair color, so I'm gonna bleach my hair first and then use a red hair dye. Right now, what you see me doing is I'm separating the hair that will later be plucked into baby hairs and edges. So I don't want the dye to like be red there. I want my edges to be like a natural black. If you want to dye your frontal a color, you're gonna need these aluminum foil sheets. So run to the dollar store and get those. I'm gonna take the sheets and I'm gonna cut them into halves. This is basically gonna be a barrier for our dye not to get on the lace or the roots of our hair. So I want my hair to be red, but I want the roots to be black. Have you ever tried dyeing a frontal and then the dye and bleach goes through and all your roots are like just messed up? Well, no need to fear. I'm gonna show you how to get that nice color while maintaining black roots everywhere on your frontal. So right now I'm applying the bleach, and you wanna comb the bleach through because you don't want the hair to have splotches. I'm gonna take a piece of that foil and I'm gonna place it on the black roots of the hair so that when I part the next piece of hair and I'm ready to apply bleach on it, the bleach does not get on the roots of the hair I just applied bleach before that. As you can see, the bleach did overseed the foil, and that foil is protecting the roots from getting bleached as well. So I'm gonna continue that process of putting the foil on the roots and bleaching the hair. Just a quick reminder to please take your time. Don't try to rush because you're afraid of the other side bleaching lighter than the side you're working on. It's not gonna be that big of a difference. I promise you, this is how I dye all of my wigs and you can't even tell which side I dyed first. So take your time and also make sure that frontal stays flat. You do not want it lifting or messing up. Once everything is bleached and foiled up, I am going to dye the baby hairs just in case when I pluck it, some of it does not end up being baby hairs. Now I'm gonna take my shampoo and I removed all the foil. You don't have to be careful either, because after I let the bleach process on my frontal for like, I don't know, I would say I let it stay there for like 30 to 40 minutes. The bleach finished, reacting chemically, so don't worry about taking the foil out carefully. Just take all of it out. And then once the hair is washed, I'm gonna leave it outside to air dry. So this is the hair dye that I'm using. If you want a more detailed tutorial on how I dyed this hair, I have a video up on my channel already, how I dyed my hair, whatever color this is. In that video, I talked about the many different ways you can get your hair red. It's not just one way. So go ahead and watch that if you want more information. This product by Olive Oil does not come with a lot of content. So I'm going to pour some of my developer into there. And I think this is what contributed to the hair color coming out too light, or it could have been that my hair was bleached too light in the first place. But anyway, I'm gonna start applying that dye. If you're a beginner or you're learning to dye hair on a frontal, I recommend that you do the foil method again. As for me, I've done this so many times, so I'm gonna just go ahead and dye the hair like this. Now, what I'm doing is I'm applying the dye on with a brush, and then I'm using a rat tail comb to comb the hair to the roots, so that the color gets everywhere and through everything. Don't be afraid about the comb touching the lace. That is the least thing you have to worry about. It's not gonna get dye on the lace. What messes up your lace closure and gets your color on your lace closure is when your lace frontal or whatever touches the surface you're dyeing it on. For example, as you can see in the right upper corner, there is dye all over this trash bag. If that dye gets on the lace, my lace will be messed up. So I've already caught my error on that right corner. I'm gonna take a foil sheet and I'm gonna put it under the lace closure to make sure that I try to keep the hair still and the dye does not get on the frontal anymore. So though I had a couple slip ups every now and then, it came out pretty good. A majority of the frontal is not stained. I'm gonna go ahead and wash that out horizontally. I do not want to squeeze the water into the frontal yet until the water wash is clear, because the color will again stain the frontal or tint it. I'm gonna take my conditioner and I'm gonna moisturize it into my hair, and I'm gonna leave that to sit for, I don't know, maybe 15 to 30 minutes. After that, I wash the hair and let it dry, and then it's ready to be plucked and customized. I hope this video was helpful, and I will see you guys in part 2. Don't think say the world that revolve around your bum bum.